Our guest today is making a repeat appearance on WaltCast. You can see him next month opening the Flower Power concert series at Epcot. Please welcome back to the show, Micky Dolenz.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, and Katie and I saw all 9 shows last May when you were here. All 9
Yep,
of them.
all
That's
9.
Not a joke.
Oh, well, you didn't get bored?
No,
actually, we didn't.
I thought it was great because I've been a Monkees fan, since I think the mid '90s when you guys did your 30th stuff, and it was great to hear some of the songs you're pulling out. Sometime in the Morning, and a few of the songs I wasn't expecting to hear. I was really excited, so we saw all 9 shows.
Well, thank you very much. I love playing down there. Of course, it's always a great place to play. So much fun.
I guess you could say we saw all 10 shows because we saw you with Mr. Jones a couple years ago when you made your surprise appearance.
Yeah, that's right. I think I came out pushing a walker or something like that.
Yeah, you were like on a scooter.
It was a scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we miss him.
Well, usually, we'd be getting ready to talk to him this time of year, and it's very sad that, But you were so great last year, and we're looking forward to seeing you again. You're actually kicking off the whole series this year.
Yes, that's what they say. I'm thrilled, obviously. Well, what an honor. I'm flattered.
One more mention about Davey, real quick, because we watched the Grammy Awards last night, and they showed him during the memoriam, and that was kind of hard for me to see.
Yeah, I'll bet. I mean, it's weird. I mean, it just seems like it wasn't long ago, but it's been a year. God.
You guys did something last fall, and I'm kind of sad you guys didn't come to Florida for this, but you guys actually got back together with Mike Nesmith last year and did a tour.
Yeah, we did. And we didn't call it the Davy Jones Memorial Tour, but it definitely, I don't know if you saw the show, but it definitely had a wonderful tribute period. There was a wonderful tribute to David.
I wish we had seen it. It didn't come to Florida, and we were in Los Angeles when you guys were kicking it all off, but we weren't able to get out to the Greek to see it. But which is kind of
well, you never know. We might be coming to your town.
I hope you guys do it again, and you guys got to come to Orlando. You guys really do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now, you have a few Disney connections. I know we talked about this last year, but you actually, on your Broadway Mickey CD, covered a few Disney songs.
Of course, yeah. And a very good friend of mine is Jeff Sherman, whose father was Robert Sherman, who, of course, the Sherman brothers wrote so many of those great songs for Disney for years and years and years. So, yeah. And, of course, when I was a kid, I used to go to Disneyland a lot, but I also was up for the voice of Mickey Mouse back in the 70s.
Really?
And I went in. I don't know if I told you that last year. Yeah, It was down to me and another guy, if I'm not mistaken, and the other guy got it. But it was when they were replacing the voice back in the, I think, early to mid 70s. And I went into Disney Studios, of course, out in Burbank, and I went back for 2 or 3 auditions, and like I say, they gave it to somebody else. But yep, that was me. Oh boy, here we go.
You could have gotten that.
That is really cool.
Mickey is Mickey. That would be great.
Where are you? Hey.
See, there you go.
That's perfect.
So I was almost the voice of Mickey Mouse there back at one point.
And you could have done Donald too, and they could have given you one check, and
that's right. I could have done it. I could also do Goofy too.
This is an interesting fact too, Katie. He was also up. Is it true that you were also up for the role of on Happy Days, the Fonz?
Yep, I was. It was down to me and Henry Winkler, and of course he was the greatest Fonz.
Katie,
but he does tell the story of being at the audition and seeing me there, and he thought, "Oh, Micky Dolenz is here. I'll never get it."
He was. It's hard to say, to picture somebody else in a classic role like that. But I guess it would be the other way around. I guess if you had gotten it, it would be hard to picture him.
Well, yeah, it's kind of moot. But yeah, you're right. It's always kind of weird. You never know.
And now you can try picturing Henry Winkler singing "Last Train to Clarksville." See
yeah, right.
I do my homework, but I was also into the Monkey mania back in the '90s. So when you guys were doing your 30th stuff, so I was all into that.
Yeah.
I told you last year I actually own the CD Changes, so if that tells you how much of a fan I was.
Oh, wow.
And
yeah. That was not a bad album. There were some good cuts on that.
No, I'm not saying it was a bad album. I'm just saying for a kid growing up in the 90s to have that CD was, at least in my high school, was very rare.
Not many people, it was the last one, and not many people even realized it was out there.
But if you guys do that Monkees tour again, you got to bring it to Florida, because I want to see an actual Monkees show. I've never got to see, all you guys together. The closest I ever got was seeing you and Davey on stage a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But I guess Michael's going to be touring this year too, which would be great. So.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that he's going out. That's really great.
And he wrote some of my favorite Monkees songs. I mean, I told you last year I really love Headquarters because you guys did most of the writing yourselves. But he wrote pretty much all the songs he sang for the Monkees. And I think he's just an amazing song. Even on the first album, I think he had a couple of songs that he managed to do.
He did, and we did one of them on the last tour, Sweet Young Thing.
And Davey, when he was here, did a great version of Papa Jean's Blues, too.
Yeah, Mike is a great songwriter. You're absolutely right, yeah.
So I know our time is short with you, but let's talk a little bit about the concerts, because that's what we're here to talk about.
Yep.
There are 3 a day. I think,
Yep.
Katie, what are the times? 5?
I don't know. They've changed the times.
Yeah, they change it every year. I think
I'm afraid I don't know either yet. They haven't told me.
I think if it goes the way it did last year, it's going to be 5:30, 6:45, and 8, or it could be 5:15, 6:30, and 7:45, something like that. You can find out when you all get there. But it's 3 a day. March 8th through 10th, I believe, are the dates for you. But the set list, for those of you who thinking about going to more than one show, it's a little different each show, right?
Oh, yeah. I always do the big hits because everybody wants to hear those. And then we switch it up. Yeah, we switch it around depending on what time of day and, throw in some different album cuts so that people do get a slightly different version of every show.
Last year you did Sometime in the Morning. There was another one I was really excited about hearing too. I don't remember what it was, but I remember when you played it, I got all excited. But I don't know if you've made any set list ideas yet, but at least on that first day, if you can throw As We Go Along in there sometime, I would love you for.
Oh, that's a great song. Yeah,
that's probably my favorite Monkees song.
It is, isn't it?
So,
it's a wonderful tune. We did that we did all the songs from Head on the last Monkee tour.
You know what's great about the Flower Power concerts for all the bands that play there? Back in the 60s, songs were like 2 or 3 minutes long. So
yeah, right.
When you have a 30-minute set, you can do 7 or 8 songs.
Yeah, easily.
And I was looking at set lists from the tour you did last fall with Michael and Peter, and you were doing like 30, 40 songs a night.
Yeah, a lot. You're right. They were very short back then, and so it's nice. You get a lot of material in there.
And I know we got like 1 minute with you. Is there anything you want to plug besides the concerts? Any projects coming out? Any shows?
Well, no, not really. I'm focusing on that show and focusing on. Well, I'm going out and doing a few shows with David Cassidy and Peter Noon, called the Teen Idols, and I have some solo work coming up. And I still want to go back to New York and get on Broadway and do some more Broadway musicals, which I intend to be doing. And who knows? You never know. Keep them busy.
Well, Katie and I can get to work on a musical for you.
Yeah.
Well, Almost Fonzie. That's a good
Almost Fonzie.
Yeah.
Or Almost Mickey Mouse. Katie and I are both we're both big fans of Broadway musicals. We've seen a few ourselves.
Oh, good.
So,
yeah, me too. I love it. Love doing that stuff.
You know what you would have been good in, and it's not running anymore, but Spam-A-Lot was one of our favorites.
I would have loved to have done that. I tried to get an audition for that, yeah.
I think
that would have been really, really cool.
Great. But I know
that was very funny.
I see we're past our time with you, so I'm.
That's all right. No problem. We'll make sure you come and introduce yourself to me when you come and see the show.
Oh, we absolutely will. We're looking forward to seeing you. And again, the concerts are March 8th through 10th. The Friday through Saturday, the second Friday through Saturday of March. That's a good way to put it.